done, and Sleepy Joe has woken up in a bit of a mood from his most recent nap, Steve.
Yeah, it's what Scott was talking about. He's passed some comment on Liz Truss, saying that Liz Truss's economic plan was a predictable mistake. I mean, it's difficult to argue that it wasn't predictable, because we could run the clips of Rishi Sunak saying, oh, I'll tell you what happens if Liz gets in, word for word, getting him right. So it's definitely predictable. Also, was it a mistake? Well, I mean, in the quote, he says that he wasn't the only one who thought the Prime Minister had blundered. I mean, surely even she does. Firing your Chancellor isn't a sign of thinking, I am getting this word perfect. But the article in The Sun calls him meddling. It's one of those where they drop in the words just because he's saying a thing they don't like. Because down the actual quote is from Joe Biden, I think the idea of cutting taxes to the super wealthy at a time when, anyway, I just think I disagree with the policy, but that's up to Great Britain to make that judgment, not me.
It's very succinct.
But RPMs have said the same kind of things about gun policy after a shooting, and the newspapers wouldn't call them meddling. Because look, that bit, it's up to Great Britain, their judgment, not me. It's not really meddling. It's just passing a comment that everyone seems to agree with.
Again, I think it's just very rare for any American politician to comment on policies in a country other than their own. It's really unusual.
So why do you think he did it?
I think that he's trying to reestablish what he thinks is a powerful relationship with the UK. But I also think that he wants to be in charge of what's going on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's made it really clear that he wants American business to move more into the EU, and he wants expansionist economic policies, which I think a lot of Americans support.
I think he wants you back under his wing.
Oh.
I think that's what it's all about.
That's a sweet idea, isn't it?
Back under...
He fell off his bike, though. I don't want to hold on to Daddy. He's going to hurt my bones.
I mean, there's an argument that he's being a little bit of a hypocrite because the tax rates in the UK, to get this 45% tax rate, you've got to earn £50,000. That's a lot of money. But in America, it's 37%, and you have to earn £500,000 to get to that rate. So for him to sort of turn around and start talking about our taxes when they've got ridiculously low taxes...
He may be prepping for the UK, too, because the interest rates in this country are about to grow to about 6%, which they will be in the US in about a month and a half. I think they're going to match one another. And we've been warned by Hunt already that that's in the making. So I think he's just kind of laying the ground for that, too. He wants people to know that things are going to get difficult on both sides of the Atlantic, maybe.